Hey, welcome back to Chaotic Casual. It's me, Jose, and I just finished beating Resident Evil Director's Cut. Not the remake that came out for like the GameCube and then re-released. The original one that's on PlayStation Plus. I mean, it's not the original one. I didn't play it on this system, so I know like items and things like that were like moved around from the original one. But yeah, and so doing that also there's another notable difference is like the rewind feature, which lets you completely abuse some of the things that made Resident Evil particularly hard, like the saves. If you choose to use the rewind feature, which I did a lot. Come on, you want some of this Joe sandwich? One Joe sandwich. Coming up. Can I reach you? How the fuck are you not dead? Really? Alright, well that's not... Okay. Maybe... You know what it is? We're too far away. We are too far away. Alright. She likes her Jill sandwich up close and personal. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, wait. You're not even facing me. Okay. Well. I'll just... Okay. I think we could do this. And I don't regret it because I came through the entire experience with a lot of fun. I did it on stream, and I don't know if I could play these games by myself, you know, or at least with the entertainment of something else going on, either somebody else watching or talking about it. And there were some really funny moments. It didn't take me that long to get used to the tank controls because I had just recently finished Alyssa. And so that kind of put me, that was another reason why I wanted to play that, because although Alyssa's inspired by old school survival horrors from like particularly the PlayStation 1, I would argue most of the inspiration comes from Resident Evil, the first one. There's just like direct comparisons. I showed some on my Alyssa review video. So I gotta say, like, okay, I wasn't sure how I was gonna feel playing such a, you know, an older game like this, and I gotta be honest with you, I enjoyed it a lot more than I expected to. Like, I suspected I was gonna enjoy myself playing it, but okay, so when it came out, the voice acting was non-ironic, you know what I mean? That's just how things were back then. And then just hearing the cheesy dialogue, there wasn't a single time I didn't have like a huge smile on my face.
Wesker?
You did a fine job, Barry.
Just as I thought.
I think you should stay away from Barry, Jill. I hear that his wife and 2 daughters will be in danger if he doesn't do everything I tell him to.
You are so cruel.
Well, you don't have to worry about anything, because you'll be free from this world very soon, Jill.
You know, and the atmosphere, just like the certain sounds, like the dog sounds that you hear outside the window when you go through the hallway with the dogs. Also, there's going to be kind of like a spoiler, spoiler review. Not review, well, yes, I guess. But I'm going to talk spoilers, okay? So if you want to go into Resident Evil Director's Cut blind, then maybe skip this video. But, so, okay. So I would say the star of the show, I mean, the story in itself it's actually pretty good. I know like the Resident Evil series kind of goes off the rails, but just like reading some of the old files and things like that, I learned things that I didn't really know in my original playthrough, you know. In fact, I didn't never actually beat the original Resident Evil. I played it, but I didn't get far at all because it wasn't that long before I got to a point where I had never been. I beat Resident Evil 2, 3, 4, 2, 3 and the remakes, 4 remakes. Never beat 5, never beat 6. Beat 7. I currently own 8, but I never beat it. And this is just as far as the numbered Resident Evils go. And I never beat 0. But I have beat Code Veronica, so basically that's where like my experience comes in as far as the Resident Evil series. So also, honestly, the most frustrating parts that would have been was probably the limited saves and the backtracking. But having that rewind feature, which I kind of abused, like for everything, and it helped me like stop backtracking. Like if I would go somewhere or whatever, I'm like, fuck, I missed something, right? So I was like, oh, I'll just rewind it and just rewind my whole way back through. Now, a lot of video game purists would probably say, like, well, do you need to really play it? Like, yeah, but you know, I had fun. I came out of the experience having fun. It was having fun. And like now I have a fond memory of it. I didn't need to experience all the egregious things those type of games had back then. I finally come to terms of playing video games the way I want to, you know, without the pressure of like some unknown society or like some person in the internet's gonna judge me. Because honestly, like my personal life when it comes to video games, like even though like I have family and friends that play video games, I don't really have that many friends in like my current circle. A lot of my friends are like from other states. You know, I moved to a different state, and I don't have any personal friends here. I've had coworkers, but just not that. So me talking about video games has just been strictly to the internet and YouTube. I wonder if that's related to why I made the channel. But anyway, so, okay, what else was there to say besides that? I mean, the puzzles are fine. You know, there's the internet. I actually tried not look. In fact, I didn't look in the internet at all for any of the puzzle answers. Instead, I relied solely on my sole follower that watches the streams. Well, I have like maybe like 8 followers or anything like that. But there's this one person that consistently watches and helped out with a lot of the puzzles. I mean, at first he tried to just leave some breadcrumbs, but I'm just dumb. I was like, and eventually he's like, okay, yeah, that's the answer, which was fine by me, by the way. Like I said, I mean, there's certain games that are, I guess, meant for challenges. Me personally, I don't play video games particularly because I'm looking for a challenge. I mean, obviously, I don't want it too easy where it's like, you know, like Lego Star Wars where there's like zero consequence. Although there is fun to be had in Lego Star Wars. And there's also fun to be had without the pressure of just dying over and over again. But playing through Elden Ring this year has definitely increased my tolerance because it's been a while since I really challenged myself in a video game. You know, the channel's called Chaotic Casuals because, like, although I think I play more video games than the average casual person, I still have that mentality where I just, like, I'm not looking to sweat the entire time. I used to save that for, like, playing Dead by Daylight. Glad I gave that up. Did not like the person I was becoming playing that game. And it's not any of the game's fault itself. It's just, like, trying to just win versus having fun. And I don't know, man. That's just a whole other can of worms I don't want to get into now. But as far as Resident Evil goes, man, I really enjoyed it. I'm really excited to play Code Veronica. I'll probably do it on stream. I don't think I would play that alone by myself. It was just a lot more fun playing it with the possibility of someone else watching and just helping out. That's why, like, on my streams, I have a thing that says, you know, backseat gaming encouraged, because it was just way more fun that way. And yeah, I guess I keep mentioning the voice acting because it's like so fresh in my mind. Like the end scene with like Jill and Barry and Wesker, and then just hearing it, just like little weird choices, like Barry spending like hours on end just looking at blood in 2 different occasions in the game. It was just, like I said, I'm glad I replayed it. I want to do the remake. I've owned the remake longer than I've had that version. In fact, I don't even think I owned the director's cut. I think it was on the PlayStation Store. So I think I'm just going to keep that party going as far as playing these survival horror games until I get bored of it. Although I still kind of want to do the expansion for Resident Evil 4. I bought it like when it was right away, and unless I beat it before it comes on sale, it just seems like a waste of money. But anyway, complete another set of worms. A lot of worms that do not, well, I guess it's relevant because it's Resident Evil, right? So if you know yourself and you have the patience to deal with that stuff, like the old, hard controls and things like that, if not, the rewind feature is a godsend. Like it said that I beat it in 8 hours, but we know it was not 8 hours. I rewind that thing so much, and it has like 5 saves. Oh, no, another thing with the feature is that you can save anywhere on that. So you don't even need to look for an ink ribbon. In fact, like it says I had 5 saves when I completed the game, but that's not true. I have more saves. What about 5 more saves? And the only reason there wasn't any more, because I could always rewind it. I died, just rewinded it. And that's how I had fun. You know what I mean? I don't know if that gets me cool points of like, well, you didn't do it the right way. This was how you're supposed to do it. Don't put ketchup on it. Still have fun though. So, yeah. Just if you're thinking about playing it, it doesn't hurt. It's if you have PlayStation Plus, you can play that bad boy for, well, not for free because you play for PlayStation Plus. So thank you. That's it. I just wanted to talk about that for a few minutes. Hopefully it's just been a few minutes because I tend to rant. I mean, that's what this is. I don't know if it's like a full review. It's more like a rant. And I don't mind that. I like to rant just as much as the next guy. In fact, I would say I am a qualified ranter, maybe not on YouTube, but those close to me have known that I've known to have a rant or two. So, and it's easier to talk about these things. Like there's certain other things that I've been writing down for like a possible review for like Pentiment. I've been writing out my thoughts on that. Something that I'll do with like kind of like the same style like I did Alyssa, reviewing that, and just more of a narration versus like just me talking in front of the microphone with stuff in the background. Hopefully. If I did everything correctly, there should be like Wesker's Mansion behind me, or something that says Chaotic Casuals, or a blizzard, whatever. Just picked up a new green screen and I wanted to utilize it. So, anyway, unrelated to the video, more of a rant. So, like I said, I enjoy doing those things almost as much as I like playing video games. Anyway, if you've stuck around this long, thank you for watching. If you haven't already, I would appreciate a subscribe if you don't mind seeing videos pop up in your timeline that are of me. Like, dislike, if you didn't like the video, if you think it was stupid that I used a rewind feature, tell me. I do not mind. I encourage it. Tell me your opinion. Anyway, I was about to talk about something else, but I think I'm going to save that for another video. As far as like how to play video games and easy mode and like what should you do, what makes a gamer and all this other stuff. Because I had recently asked for a Reddit post about something like that. And they're like, well, I'm a real gamer, so I personally don't use easy mode, but I still understand if you blah, blah, blah. Like, it was just so, like, mansplaining-ish, and just, like, I don't know if it was intentional or just not self-aware. I'll probably bring it up in another video. I don't want this to keep going long. Just keep going and going and going and going. Hi. Anyway, have a good day. Thank you for watching.